Fox News. She went in there dripping with condescension. 15 minutes late. 4 years Bill O'Reilly's wife stayed silent about the man America trusted. Then she discovered something so disturbing she moved out within months. Court records reveal a pattern of control, surveillance, and abuse that went far beyond what anyone imagined. He used private investigators to track her every move. He tried to turn police against her new boyfriend. He even contacted the Catholic Church to punish her. But the most shocking part, his own children chose to testify against him in court, revealing secrets that would make headlines worldwide. Bill O'Reilly was born on September 10, 1949 at Columbia Presbyterian Hospital in Manhattan. His parents were working-class Irish Catholics. His father worked as a currency accountant and his mother stayed home to raise the kids. When Bill was just 2 years old, the family left their small apartment in Fort Lee, New Jersey, and moved to Levittown, Long Island. His mother made sure he was raised with strict Catholic values, and they attended St. Bridget's parochial school. Both sides of his family had deep Irish roots with ancestors from County Cavan and Northern Ireland. Even though he later became wealthy and powerful, O'Reilly often leaned on these blue-collar roots to connect with everyday Americans. Levittown shaped O'Reilly in more ways than he ever admitted. It was one of the first mass-produced suburbs in the country, but it was also segregated. Black families weren't allowed to buy homes there when O'Reilly was growing up in the 1950s and 1960s. This meant he grew up in a place that didn't offer much exposure to different cultures. He attended Chaminade High School, private Catholic boys' school, where his large size and confrontational nature became clear. He played varsity hockey as a goalie, a role that suited his aggressive instincts. He even crossed paths with Billy Joel, whom he brushed off as a hood from Hicksville, making it clear that he already saw the world in sharp divisions. He grouped himself with the jocks and looked down on those who didn't fit his image of success. After finishing his history degree at Marist College in 1971, O'Reilly made an unexpected move. At just 21 years old, he started teaching English and history at Monsieur Edward Pace High School in Miami. The school served a diverse student body, which was a stark contrast to his upbringing. This teaching job marked his first experience holding authority, and he leaned into it. The same time he started freelancing at Miami Magazine. In true O'Reilly fashion, he reportedly walked into their Coconut Grove office uninvited and told the editor he was their new film critic. That boldness got him the job, though it paid nothing. He also may have taken graduate classes at the University of Miami, but his records there are unclear. These years helped shape his confidence and need for control. In 1973, he enrolled at Boston University to study broadcast journalism. He finished his master's degree that same year. The program was intense and filled with ambitious students. O'Reilly fit in academically, but socially it was a different story. Professors and classmates noticed his arrogance early on. He worked internships with newspapers and TV stations, building the foundation for his media career. Before even finishing his degree, he started working at WMP-TV in Scranton, Pennsylvania. This was the first real test of whether his skills could match his attitude. Quickly became clear that he was good at grabbing attention, but also difficult to manage. At WNEP-TV, he worked as a weather reporter and anchor. His style was loud, direct, and often abrasive. Behind the scenes, he clashed with management so often that they nearly fired him multiple times, but viewers liked him. His ratings were strong, and that protected him. The lesson stuck with him. As long as people watched, he could get away with anything. Next came Dallas. At WFAA-TV, In the mid-1970s he won an award from the Dallas Press Club for investigative reporting, but how he got that story raised eyebrows. Sources later claimed he secretly recorded phone calls without permission. It was illegal and it broke journalistic ethics, but it worked. The award gave him a professional boost and reinforced his belief that results were more important than rules. By 1978 he had moved to Denver, where he worked at Cambridge TV. There he covered a dramatic airline hijacking at Stapleton Airport and won a local Emmy. But again, questions followed. Colleagues said he exaggerated parts of the story and even put himself and his crew in danger just to make the footage more dramatic. He loved chasing stories, but some said he crossed the line between bold and reckless. When new boss took over the newsroom, O'Reilly started calling him names like Lucifer and the King of Hell. The Emmy protected him for a while, but the pattern of embellishing stories was now firmly in place. In 1982 he joined CBS News as a war correspondent. He reported from El Salvador and covered the Falklands War. But years later his reports came under fire. He had told viewers he'd been in combat zones and had survived a riot where people were shot and killed. But other CBS reporters said that wasn't true. O'Reilly had been in Buenos Aires more than 1,000 m from the Falklands. They said there were protests but no gunfire, no deaths. One reporter even said he'd seen worse at anti-war protests in Washington, D.C. O'Reilly's version of events didn't match what others experienced, and the gap between truth and performance was growing. His exit from CBS was bitter. He accused the network of using his footage without giving him credit. Instead of settling the issue quietly, he filed lawsuits against CBS and several colleagues. He turned to the legal system to fight back, showing how deeply he took any personal or professional slight. Lawsuits became one of his go-to tactics.